Aye, we give you the facts. It's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every
What
night.
am I think? What am I think? You're listening to Popeye News Links. This is the Admiral Tibet who I represent, and remember, the time is so serious, cantankerous and dangerous. This is Popeye News Links.
Greetings, viewers and subscribers. So starting today, we're gonna be exposing some guys who are or were held in high esteem in Jamaica. Some guys who preyed on the most vulnerable in Jamaica, the children. We are gonna be exposing some rapables, even if they are now on their sick beds or in wheelchairs. They will not be spared. Today, we are going to be talking to Sharon. She was a student at the Ginger Ridge All-Age School in St. Catherine, and she was sexually assaulted by the then principal of that school. She was not the only student who was sexually assaulted. Listen to this conversation with Sharon and myself. Listen this. Hey, good evening. How you doing, Sharon?
Good evening, Mr. Papa. I am doing great, thank you.
Because you don't mind me calling your name, right?
No, I don't. I don't have nothing to hide.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You have a story, Sharon. So let's get right into it. Go ahead, please.
Okay, Mr. Papa.
Yes.
My reason for coming to you because I want the world, because I know you're worldwide,
Yes.
to know that rape is not just a physical, violent act perpetrated against a victim.
Yes.
It is an assault on humanity. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm going to say here now is to your audience.
Mm-hmm.
Before you judge someone by their anger, first ask about their pain.
Yes.
I'm 61 years old now.
Mm-hmm.
I was raped when I was 12 years old by the principal of a school in St. Catherine called Ginger Ridge All-Age School.
Yes.
The reason for me going to that school is my twin sister, identical twin sister, had passed away November 29th, 1973. And a family friend of ours got a job up at that school, Ginger Ridge.
Mm-hmm.
Even though there is a school close to our family. So I was grieving a lot. So my dad decided to send me to that school that the family friend was going to start teaching at. So I was boarding with her up at that school.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Now, Mr. Papa, I was a small little thing at 12 years old.
Yes.
And I noticed, not just me, that the principal of that school, I don't know if I should call his name or not.
Call his name, man. I don't know what to do with it, but call his name.
Okay, his name is...
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I would notice that this is calling to the class for a specific girl to come to the office. However, when that girl would come back to class, she would have her head down. Not just one girl, it's always happening to the girls.
Yes.
When he called me to the office, the boys would have followed me because I guess they suspected something.
Mm-hmm.
So, he could not do anything to me. But on a Friday, he came to class and said he needed me to go to Kingston with him to get books.
Hold on a bit, Sharon. You're saying that girls would be going to his office and they'll be coming back to the classroom with their heads down, but they didn't say anything. Their heads down.
Their head is down.
And whenever the
They're
principal
not saying anything.
and whenever the principal called you to his office, the boys would be following because they were protecting you
They
then.
follow me.
Yes, yes.
Yes, they were protecting me. They were protecting me.
And you had no idea. You had no idea. You had no idea what was happening.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Okay.
No idea whatsoever.
So you're saying that on a Friday he said that. Yes. Go ahead.
On the Friday, he came to my class, and he said, Sharon Schmidt, and he said he has to go to Kingston, and he needs me to go with him to buy books.
Yes.
Okay, we went to Kingston. Oh, this is so hard. And coming back from Kingston, he stopped, I think it's Old Darby Road or something. I don't, country people, we don't know anything.
Yes.
He stopped at a motel.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Took me into a room, and he me.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
Mr. Popeye, when we got back to school,
When you got back, school. When you got back, school was still in session. School was still in session.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So I jumped out of the car, and there was an assistant principal by the name of Mrs. Cohen.
Yes.
And I ran towards her. I was crying. I ran towards her, and I fell in her arms.
Yes.
She took me up to the cottage. That's where she stays. Makes me lie down. And next thing I know, Mrs. White came to the room.
The lady that took you to the cottage, she knew what was happening?
Of course, because I think they knew what was happening from before.
Oh.
Because yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Because it's strange why she waits. Because as soon as his car pulled up, she was there.
Okay.
So maybe she knew something was going to happen.
Yes.
Yes. So I fell in her arms.
And she took you straight to the cottage. Yeah. So she knew exactly she knew what was happening. Yes, she knew.
Yes.
And you're saying that his wife also taught at the school?
Yes, she did. She was a teacher there.
And she came to the cottage as well. That means that she knew something was happening also.
Yes, she knew, of course.
Oh, shucks.
She knew Mr. Popeye.
Mm-hmm.
Now, your viewers or whomever, they might say, why is she bringing this up now?
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell them.
Yes.
Rape is something that you can never get over.
Never. And that is why when I talk about rapables, I say it without any apology, you know.
Yes.
It's not something that any, whether male or female, can get over. Yes.
No. And, well, I told my father, and he took me out of that school, and the friend that was teaching, she left the school also.
All right, when you told your father,
now, you might ask,
when you told your father, what did he do or say about it?
I know he went up to the school.
Yes.
Because we were well off, okay?
Yes.
Our families.
Yes.
And I know he went up to the school and he raised hell.
Yes. But there was no police involved.
No police was involved.
Okay.
In those days, I don't think that we believe in calling police.
Yes, yeah, I understand.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's true. I grew up in the country and I know that's how it is. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And anyway, after that, me and my siblings, we left Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
And again, people might be wondering, why are you talking about it? Why haven't you gone to a psychiatrist or something like that? I'll let them know.
Mm-hmm.
Black people don't believe in psychiatrists.
That's true. Mm-hmm.
I know that.
Mm-hmm.
You can talk all you want. That is still in you. You can never get over it. And I'll tell you, the first part of this month,
Mm-hmm.
a friend of mine reached out to me and said one of my classmates would like my number. And I said, go ahead, give it to him.
Yes.
So he called me and he said, Sharon, he was happy. I was happy myself because after I left Jamaica, I've never spoken to only one of the girls
Mm-hmm.
that her and I kept in touch with because she lives over here where I live.
Yes.
And the guy said he wanted to start, what's that group? Ginger Ridge All Age School.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, sure, I'm ready for that. Anyway,
Stick up in, Sharon. What year did you attend Ginger Ridge Early School?
1974, because my twin passed in 73.
So it was 1974. Okay. All right. Go ahead now. The WhatsApp group.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So we're all talking in the WhatsApp group, and one of the guys was teasing another one and saying, you and such a girl were the principals. You guys used to go to the principal and tell him whatever we do wrong and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I wrote in the group chat and I said, don't you guys ever call that pedophile's name in this group chat.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, what's wrong, Sharon? And I said, because he's a rapist. I still have the messages.
Yes.
And one of the guys said, I knew it. And he started talking. He said, I remember, when Sharon came back with Mrs. She jumped out of the car and she was crying because I was watching everything.
Mm-hmm.
And Mrs. Cohen took her to the cottage, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
And Mrs. Somerville was teaching the class and she ran out of the class and ran up to the cottage while Mrs. Somerville was pacing back and forth.
Yes.
Okay. Now, Popeye, one of the girls in the chat wrote and she said, I would go to court and I would testify. And the girl wrote and said, me too, Sharon.
Really?
Even though he didn't get it because, go ahead, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Okay. She said he didn't get it. He tried and didn't get it and then he called me a stupid a fool picking me.
Yes.
So the next day, Popeye, oh God, this is hard.
Mm-hmm.
One of the girls, she WhatsApped me privately and she said, Sharon, can I give you a call? And I said, sure.
Mm-hmm.
Popeye, this girl was crying.
Mm-hmm.
Crying. She said, Sharon, you me. You me, Sharon.
Mm-hmm.
And tears was running down my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I could not. And I said, such and such. I said, we're not the only one.
Mm-hmm.
And another one reached out. I reached out to another one and asked her, and she said, yes. And I don't want to hear this man's name. He's a monster.
Mm-hmm.
And even when I'm dead, I don't want to hear his name, period.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Popeye, people, I have a friend, I would say a friend, a couple of weeks I spoke to him about it before. And then a couple of weeks ago, I mentioned that we started a Ginger Jolly School WhatsApp group.
Yes.
And I brought up this, and he said to me, it's time you people forget about what happened.
Really?
I was, oh, and I don't want to I don't speak to him again.
Yes, yes.
I don't, Popeye. People needs to know. I'm asking your audience. Please, I'm begging you. Whatever if your child tell you something, please listen to them.
Mm-hmm.
Rape.
And this is where the male and female child.
Male and female, both sexes.
Yes.
Both.
Yes.
It ruins relationships. It ruins your life. And one of the girls in the group, one of her aunts was raped by a principal of that same school.
Same ginger. Yeah.
Same ginger in school.
Yes.
Her aunt is 75 years old and it still bothers her.
So this is a tradition. This is a tradition at the school then.
It seems so because what I'm hearing is before Mrs. Bill, there's one before, there's one before, and it continues.
Yes.
It continues.
Yes, yes.
And my classmates in this group, let me tell you, they are the best.
Mm-hmm.
They called me privately and they cried with me.
Mm-hmm.
They are better shrinks, psychiatrists than a paid psychiatrist.
Yes, yes.
I could talk to you about it, Papa, but it still doesn't help me.
Mm-hmm.
But talking to these kids, they're kids to me because we were kids.
Yes.
You know, run with each other, hug each other. They understand and they know exactly what that man was doing.
Mm-hmm.
And I spoke to someone and I said, I want justice.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know about Jamaican law. I don't. And, oh, he's a preacher now. Well, before. From way before.
He was a preacher?
That's what I heard when I left Jamaica. I heard he was a preacher.
Let me ask you, do you know if he's still alive?
Yes, he is. He's still alive.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
He's still alive. He is still alive. And one of the girls WhatsApped me yesterday.
Yes.
12:06 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
It's good that it is coming out.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I was alone. But thank God I can share my grief and pain. Thanks to you, Sharon.
Another girl from the same school in your WhatsApp group is saying that.
Same school. Yes.
So she went through the same thing you went through as well.
Same thing. Same thing, Mr. Popeye.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This will never leave us.
No, it can't.
You know, and that makes me afraid of men.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you how has it affected your relationships? Our relationship.
Well, I have 3 children.
Yes.
But I'm no longer with their father.
Oh.
And after that, I'm just scared of men, period. But I'm not on the other side.
Yes.
You understand? What
yes. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have a big mouth.
Mm-hmm.
However, if the man comes to kiss me, oh God, I can't do it. I
Yes.
can't do it.
Yes.
Yes.
And you're of the view that it was what you went through when you were 12 years old that is still affecting or has affected you over the years.
Of course. Of course.
Yes.
Of course. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And Mr. Papa, I like when you come out and you speak
Mm-hmm.
to let people know about the rape of both them.
Me not talk about them, you know, and who no like it for them business, you know, because I am the father of daughters. And I know where I would be if a man messed with one of my daughters. I wouldn't be here talking to you. I know exactly where I would be. You understand? I know.
Yes.
I know.
It hurts. It's something. As I said, Papa, I was the smallest girl there. These guys, they love me, protect me.
Yes.
And for this man to, oh Lord, do something like that, I don't know.
Yeah.
But,
if anybody else in the group if there's anybody else in the group who want to talk, or anybody else out there who want to talk, I'm all here and I'm not afraid of pushing them out. They could have been 70, or they could have been 80, or they could have been 90 years old, they could have dead. People need to know because things like these are happening as we speak. In a school, in a church, in you name it. It's happening.
yes. And, you know, Papa, one of the girls, Mrs. gave birth to her son. Yeah. And then either the same day or the next day, he one of the girls.
While his wife was in labor or shortly thereafter, he did the same thing to another girl.
Yes, sir. Yes.
And we are talking about 12 years old. Or less.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So, I just asked, and just to let your audience know, please listen to your kids.
Yes.
And at least it's not in our time. These times are modern times now.
Yes.
And they can get help from a young age, even though it will never leave them.
Yes.
So, Papa, I would like to thank you for listening to me.
Yes.
Yes.
Thanks for sharing. And it's not easy. You know your experience, so I can't tell you how to deal how to deal with it, but try and deal with it the best way you can and talk to your kids and keep on talking to people about these things, you know. Thanks for reaching out, Sharon.
Yeah.
Thanks for reaching out and stay
welcome,
strong.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. All right, take care of
Thank you.
yourself. All right, bye-bye.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend about Popeye Newslink and PNL Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Rude boy them knock out can't tame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane, everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica.
I say yes, Popeye's Newslink, Teflon, Young King, One Love, One yard, hey, oi, Popeye. Just when them think it out, they find upon them out. We feed the hungry moan, remind them love the bone, but no fuck up the clown. But tell them cut it on. No one a Jezebel, we cut him and I walk them out, long out them tongue and walk them out. Go where with your dirty chode, fireman a bun and no affidavit me a feel out. Naughties run the sound, money boy them we fish out. Free speech, well Papa him a tell it code. Long time, black people a teleport. Man a lion in a pen where we send it out. Man a starfish, we a no need telescope. Papa is a youth love crack every god. Well it's a prayer we pray when we wake up. We surround by devil and demonic ways and no hope and bill. But I know the most I live, the most I live, yeah. Well it's a prayer we pray when we wake up. We surround by devil and demonic ways and no hope and bill. But I know the most I live, hey. Enough to think it over, Papa say think it over. All when we drink we sober, put everything before Jah. People forget righteousness. Rise up, cause all the fans the great woman for little bit of money. Them road a hill and gully. Man still the body, they like to sleep and love it. No man no fear funny, though the wicked among we. Jah love surround me, we can't believe we live for see things people do in a public. Well it's a prayer we pray when we wake up. We surround by devil and demonic ways and no one can build. But I know the most I live, the most I live, Papa is well it's a prayer we pray when we wake. We surround by devil and demonic ways and no